What is going on, guys? In this video I will explain to you exactly what I did to build my arms. And my arms are not so bad right now, and trust me, it hasn't always been that way. Alright, first of all, I'm 100% natural, so I'm not one of those fake naturals that will take a PED, performance enhancing drug, take steroids and tell you how I did naturally and give you some tips. No, I'll tell you exactly what works, what has worked for me. I'm a personal trainer, what's working for my clients, and trust me, it's things that you can start right away and be a game changer. First thing first, when I started training, I was a little bit younger. I wanted to get those big biceps, big veiny guns. What I was doing is very heavy biceps curl. Didn't do me any good. At a certain point, I had so much pain. I had tendonitis, both arms, and I couldn't even curl anymore, and my arms weren't growing. All right, so then I understood that it's not about the weight anymore, but I was forced to drop the weight due to my injuries. All right, and do a lot of time under tension. So then what I did is, moving on from the heavy weight, I started using lighter weight and taking my time on the way down. I'm like, well, if it's a way to put attention on my biceps, at least I'm not gonna lose any muscle. But what happened was insane, that I gained muscle just by doing lighter weight and putting more time under tension. So I was basically, what does time under tension mean? It's time you put under the time you put your muscle under tension. Super simple. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4 with 50 pounds, I took 25 pounds and I was doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So basically taking more time each rep on my way down and feeling my muscle working. So first step first, drop the weight, because most probably if you're watching this video, you're a gym bro like any other one of us. Well, we're lifting heavy weights on the biceps curl that we should dropping more, all right, that we should lower. A lot of people go too heavy, so drop the weight and increase your time under tension. Take your time on the way down. Make sure that you're not rushing every single rep, all right? Don't cheat your way up, but make sure you're engaging the right muscles to lift the way up. So, dropping the weight and increasing your time under tension. Second thing first, improve your mind-muscle connection. Instead of just moving the weight from A to B, well, focus on engaging your brain in every single rep, on squeezing your biceps, lowering the weight with your biceps, putting your as much tension as possible on your biceps. It's super easy for me to compensate with my shoulders, all right, and to swing a bit and to not be connected. Arnold said it best. Someone else could have been doing the same reps as him, but without the same results, because they were going through the motion. The mind-muscle connection is a huge factor that people don't overemphasize on, and it's super important. All right, mind-muscle connection. Focus on getting your mind in that muscle and feeling it every single rep. Third thing, higher rep ranges. All right, that can be controversial. A lot of people would go for 8 reps, but in my opinion, because your arms, biceps or triceps are a small muscle and they are getting that lower rep range work when you're doing your chest or your back. Let's say you're rowing, dumbbell rows. You will go for 8 reps, for example. Well, you're putting emphasis and you're stimulating your biceps in a way that is with heavy weight for 8 reps. So your biceps is still getting work. Now, when you're isolating your arms and you're training directly targeting your biceps, that's when you want to go for the higher rep range, because you already had all the heavy work from your big muscles, all right, as a secondary movement. Now, when you're training your arms on their own, go for higher reps. I would say 15, all right, 12 to 15, and sometimes I would even go to 20 on arms. Trust me, it has been working so good for me, going for 20 reps on arms, all right? So that's tip number 3, higher reps, all right? So can you imagine, with more time under tension, higher reps, lower weight, you'll feel a crazy burn and a crazy pump, and with the mind-muscle connection. Now, moving on. Choice exercises. What exercise should we do? Should we keep changing it off? Should we do the TikTok exercises? Should we do putting the cables aligned and then the bench here and then the arm there and then a full stretch? Well, keep it simple, all right? Your arms, it's basically one joint moving, whether it is biceps or triceps, extension or flexion, all right? Simple. So, biceps curl with dumbbell or hammer curl or the bar, whatever you prefer. There's no big difference. All right, there's no big difference. Your biceps is contracting, doesn't matter if it's a dumbbell or a barbell you're holding. All right, maybe if you have a muscle imbalance, you can go for the dumbbell. But anyways, keep it simple. Choose the exercise that you like and stick with. For me, hammer curl and supinated grip curl, that's it. That's all I would do for my biceps. Triceps, rope push down, all right, and barbell push down and supinated grip barbell push down. That's it. I keep it simple. Now I will progressively overload on the weight. A lot of people will want to change exercises every time. Why are you changing it? If you're getting better at it, you have a better mind-muscle connection on this exercise, and you like it. Why would you change it? You're not gonna grow just because you change the exercise. All right, stick with what works for you, what you feel best, and progressively overload on that. Lastly, how long should we train arm? What frequency? Should we do an arm day? Well, I'm not a big believer in arm day. Like I said before, your biceps and triceps get indirect work from doing chest, back, shoulders. So you're already stimulating them on those days. Why would you give them a day on their own? Because let's say after my chest workout, I'll do a couple sets of triceps and my triceps are already done and fried from the day. All right, just from doing my presses, my triceps are getting a lot of work. So all I need is a little bit more of triceps work and they are already exhausted, and let them recover. So the frequency, I would do them after my big muscles. So let's say triceps after chest, biceps after back, and I would do maybe a bit more arms after my shoulders, but then I don't need to do an arm day on its own. All right, so I keep the volume of my arm workouts, direct arm workouts, short. So I don't do a lot of sets of biceps curl because after my back, they're already done. I'll do a couple sets and that's it. But I keep the frequency high, which means I will do biceps after my back, but then a little bit more biceps after my shoulders also. All right, because it's a small muscle, they get to failure fast. So don't waste 2 hours doing arm workout in the gym. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It's the opposite. It will actually impact your next workout tomorrow, which is chest. And today you did a 2 hours of arm workout. Your triceps are so sore. Tomorrow your presses are not gonna be as good. All right. So there you have it. Lower the volume and increase the frequency, and trust me, your arms will feel good. They will recover faster. So that's it for this video. I hope you give it a like, leave a share. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You have no idea how much it can help me, and let's get those big arms. All right, thank you guys for watching. Watch this video that's coming at the screen. See you soon.